Welcome back to Nightingale's Motorcycles and Restorers, Metal Finishers. Going to catch up on a few things we've been up to and what we're on with this week especially. So we've got a frame in and swinging arm. I'm going to show you in a minute how we've started taking this back. So what it is, it's obviously didn't want in this colour. Someone sprayed it black, primed it. It's not powder, it's a painted surface. And the customer wants it taken back. So I did a sample for him. Just to show them what it'll come up like. What we've come up with, we're going to ultralight oxide it in the machine it's in now, and then we're going to take it out there and put it in a vapor blaster to bring a nice satiny finish to it, which I think he'll be over the moon with. I have done a few where we do it in a light oxide and you think, right, that's great for painting, but he doesn't want it painting. Polishing would be a nightmare of this size. So yeah, so I'm going to show you that and just see what you think of how it's come up with ultra fine oxide, a little bit of walnut in it, a bit of glass in it, but dry media. So we'll go and have a look now. So right, so this finish up to now, as I've always said, and you looked at any other videos, it's a little bit lighter than your usual oxiding because I've got a little bit of glass in it and a little bit of walnut, but ultra fine as you can see. So it's a lovely finish. So what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to take that and put that to a vapor blaster. So I'm going to do this video in two halves. The next video showing you the finished result of the swinging arm and the frame. Just done a picture close up of the frame there, what it was like when it came in, so you can have a look on a photograph. And I think that's one good project just to show you what vapor finishing and this process does. You'll be amazed. So I'm going to move on to another project now. We'll go back into the workshop and have a look. Right, I'm moving forward as well, another project going off the frame. I'm just showing a few bits we're doing. The TLR 200 engines I mentioned a few weeks ago, that I might be doing an exchange service, and taking into consideration that if your bike is registered, then if we did an exchange engine changeover, I would crack your engine, check it out internally, the processes we do, then use your casings. If it wasn't that bothered, we would take just we'd bring your engine in and you'd have one of our engines. So this is going to be one of the engines we're going to sell, but I'm going to do parts of it. And the reason I'm doing parts of it, we've decided that we're going to do the outer casings, and we're building this up as a mock. So when you see this back together, we'll have the casings on it, everything on it, and then head and barrel over here. So I'm going to show you a couple of different colours. I'm going to try and show you what you could have with a gold head, polished. What you could have with one of our ceramic heads on it, ceramic coated heads on it. One of our specialist heads, which it will have on it, which comes with the glass, the bigger valves, the double roller cam. So we're going to put this together as a mock because these are perfect, these casings. They've been soda blasted on the inside, hence no metal oxides. With the same as I did this frame, we've done this in a light oxide, ready to take a ceramic coating, petrol resistant, breakthrough resistant, about 625C. So we'll put this together, but what we've decided to do on the outer casings, so this has been taken back ready for a powder coat. We're going to do these casings in powder chrome effect, remember. So the idea is we'll have the centres will be done in what we're going to do it in a satin, satin ceramic specialist coating that'll look factory. The outsides will be chrome effect, but you can have anything, you can have what you want. We're just doing this as a mock-up, and if that first engine came in, which we think we've got number one possibly on the you know, in the pipeline, because there's a gent with an engine and he's not too sure which way to go. He wants one of our heads with the bigger cam and valves, and he likes them, you know, what we're up to with them. So this could be the engine, especially if it was to match the engine and frame number. There could be your casings, subject to the casings being good inside, because they have a few issues, not too many. So I'll talk a bit more about the colour now. So yeah, so we're talking about colour matching to build it to your bike. The thing is, it's so difficult because I come under a bit of stick with this. People's putting, well, it's only a trials bike. But you've seen some of our finishes of our bikes. And if you're building your bike how you want it to do with, you know, you can have the fins clean back, the gold, vapor blasted, coloured. There's one of our standard heads again. But standard how we send them out to you, obviously they've got the bigger valves. They've got the double bearing cam, high lift cam. Cover if you want to use it, all stainless steel billets, a little bit of gas flowing on the ports, new stainless steel exhaust clamp. So we'll put this together, right, with a colour match of probably a little bit of gold, some chrome outer casings. Remember, it's only a cold build, it's just, you know, and remember that's the finishes we were getting on that chrome powder. You know, there's a TLR 200 frame done. So showing you the quality of it, you know, it's got quite a bling to it. Again, we aren't pushing it, isn't, you know, it isn't chrome, we know that. But for this demo, it looked good, so that's how far we're with it. When we build these engines back up, obviously I'll have new piston, be a standard piston, flat top piston when I say that. It'll have all new main bearings in it, gearbox bearings. Everything will have been checked and inspected. Maybe some new shafts on the gear lever. It'll come through working on the kickstart mechanism, which is always a common fault on these. Genuine underparts in there. A new conrod, one of our heads on, flowed heads. Then the engine will actually be, when it's put together to be sent out, we'll put it onto our test bed, our mule machine, which is up above me. And we'll test it, drop the oil out, re-put oil in it again, and run it through the cycles, and take it through just to run it in a little bit, and knowing it's right through the gears and everything. So that's where we are. It's a bit of an update, but we've had quite a bit of input with it, and as I say, this is getting done next week. The black, the chrome, we're going to do a couple of shots with different heads and barrels on, but we still like this grey. This this is an heat dispersant ceramic coating, which gets heat away from the camshaft itself. Remember, you may think it's just a 200cc engine, but we do race bike engines, high performance, the car side, piston coating, so it is specialised. And when you're trying to tweak anything, we're looking for longevity, I've said many times before. So that's a quick update on the engines. The next pictures you'll see in the video will be this kind of laced together, showing what it'll look like. I have got one I might just do in a drop down previously to show you again, of one we did before we cracked it down, but that's what it'll have in the engine. Everything replaced as if we was building one of our specials. So we'll go on to the last thing in this video today. So yeah, just a couple of updates as well. I've been doing a bit with the road racing side and getting involved in a few different people who race on and also do hill climbing, and was determined at the beginning of the year, because I was getting more response from the more technical side in specialist ceramic coatings and the advantages of it. Not only have I got an interest in it, but again, it's for longevity and making things run, you know, with the friction, the specialist coatings. So I have a big play-off in that area of discussion, which is good for me. The sector I've been in for 25, 30 years, I've always sponsored trials as a business. At the end of last year, I felt this was going really nowhere. And I think we've probably just come to the stage where we said, right, let's try a new venture. Different people are coming in. And most of our people who want bikes or want a bike looking at our building are from away anyway. They're not really in our area, though we have one of the best clubs not more than 10 minutes away from our workshops. Probably one of the best clubs in the country. The last few weeks I've actually been approached by, through YouTube, viewers and subscribers, because as I said, this channel's really about showing you what we do and it does work for me because it gets me clients or customers making inquiries for future work. I've had a club from Cumbria way wanting to know if we'll do a bit on their side with a rider and a bit of ceramic coating, which is fantastic. So obviously they're watching, and they've been very appreciative up to now with what I've said to them, so I'm looking at that. My road race side is getting a better customer base, and I think so, like the touring car championship type customer with specialist engines. Right, so the last thing in the workshop today, I broke a golden rule. Now, one of the things about engines is, as I always say, you never ever blast an engine complete. And there's a few reasons for this. The issues with getting dry media into it is a big issue. The issue with getting wet media, vapor blasting, is even more. Discussed this with a customer, and we had an engine that looked very sad. It's off a 250 Honda, single. Now, the thing is, you can sometimes, if the customer agrees to allow you to have X amount of time, you can do certain things, but people don't give you time usually. So it's all about, you know, I want it doing today, I want this. So what I agreed was in that we've only got so many bungs to put in this. We double bung it, we seal it, we bung it again, we tighten everything down. We're going for a very mild media, a low pressure, to surface clean the metal, and I'm not holding it against any orifices. I've double checked everything, we've connected everything up, and I've had the time. So what I've done is I've taken it back, the paint's arrived today. I'm going to paint the full engine in one colour in a ceramic coating. They had little things on this engine that didn't have gaskets protruding. So I've always said, if you're into concourse restoration, you'll get like a fluffy edge around these gaskets, and they'll look second best. But this looked terrible, this engine, so I blasted it back. I'm 100% happy how the bunging went and everything, because as I say, it's probably one of the only engines, I won't do multiples or anything like that, there's no chance. It's one of the only engines that I know so well. So we bunged it up, done everything, and I've triple checked it halfway through the process, and I'm happy. So I'll let you have a quick look at that close up. So the finish of it now is lovely. Everything, as I said, not just the tapes, the bungs, the silicone over the pipes, the inlet, the exhaust, double plated, plated after, everything gone over, the seals, every single item. So we've taken time because we've had time. Usually doesn't happen. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to paint that, and in the next video with the frame I've just shown you, with the vapor blasting, this engine won't be vapor blasted, so there'll be no high pressure glass firing into everything. This is where I'm at now. I've blown it down, I've got right between everything, checking the all colours, I've got no discarding of the ID on it, and what I've said to the customer is once we've painted this, then he just needs to click the bolts out, the Allen keys, and replace it with a set of stainless steel or a quality set of bolts into it. And it should light up, so you'll see that, but it's a golden rule, you don't do it. The customer, I'm starting to do bits for him on his machine, and I felt confident, and I thought, right, I'll have a go at this one. Again, it was the time lapse, we had 2 to 3 weeks to do it in. It was a fallback work, which is always good. So yes, I'll let you see that one. So I think at this stage, you're caught up on a few things. We've got another video probably coming in next week. We've got a race bike coming in, which we're going to be doing some work on. I think we're going to put a clutch in it and a few other things, probably a thermostat switch. We're going to actually bypass it all, put a new fan on it. It hasn't got a fan, it's a race bike. We're going to put an isolation switch on it, so and put a new clutch in it and set it up, and then prep it for, it's a bike for hill climbs. And there may be another one after that. So I think till the next video, again, thanks for subscribing and the comments. We're based in Scarborough, North Yorkshire, 01723 370399. We are vapor blasters, powder coaters, ceramic coaters, soda blasting, polishing, and then we build the trials bikes TLR 200s up, plus many other things in a restoration workshop, 6,000 watt ultrasonic cleaning, and we're fully equipped in here. So I think till the next one, thanks very much, and let's see on the next video, this will be part 2 then, of the frame vapor blasted, this engine painted, and possibly how we're getting on with the TLR engine exchange unit. So thanks very much for watching again, appreciate it.